Hi there. Good morning. Thanks for joining us. It is Monday. It is March the 10th. It is actually starting to feel a little spring-like. Can you see grass in your yard yet, Tom?
Yeah, just a little tiny fringe along the front.
Yeah, like so just this little tiny patch.
It looks awful, but it's dead, sort of dead. And
it's brown and it smells.
Brown, yeah. Anyway, it's grass, which is good. We've got some major problems on the highways already.
Ugh.
So closure of the 401 as well in the east, central Toronto at Leicester, so we'll update that.
All right, well, let's take a quick look at our current temperatures. It's so warm. I know, when I'm calling -1 warm, you know I'm Canadian, right?
That's warm. Phew, Barry, you're at 6. Sizzling.
I
Starting
know.
to see some of that snow melt away, which is kind of nice. And in the long range, doesn't look too bad, does it?
Not too bad. It's a bit of a roller coaster. We warm up and then we cool down a little bit, and then we warm up and then we cool down. Like winter, it's really all about kind of, one step forward, 3
steps back.
9 steps back or something, right?
Sure.
Well, yesterday it was cold in comparison to Saturday. It's March break for kids in Ontario and throughout Atlantic Canada this week. So it is going to be a little busier at airports and places that you take your children to, lots of parks and skating rinks and that kind of thing. But Tom, the highways should be a little less congested, you would think. So here's the roller coaster. We've got 5 degrees for tomorrow, so we stay mild. And then we drop down to -1 for Wednesday. By Thursday, -7, so we get cold again, well below our seasonal average. By Friday, we warm back up again to 3 degrees, then we could see some rain-snow mix by the time the weekend rolls around again in the GTA.
This weather's...
Thanks for joining us here on the Weather Network. March break for the kids, Tom.
Yeah, it is.
What's Liam doing?
He's just hanging out. He's thinking of going to a party tonight. Was going to go to a party on Friday as well.
How old is he?
He's 15. He'll be 16 soon.
Yeah, I guess.
So it's party time. Anyway,
he's not going to camps or going to.
No, he and I might go and play squash today and things like that. But other than that, it's sort of he's just hanging out.
Yeah, resting.
Yeah, he's resting
from all that hard work.
Well, yeah, I think he went to bed at 2:00 in the morning. Again. And then he'll wake up around 10 or something like that.
Yeah, so you're pretty much getting up as he's going to bed.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, we got big problems on the 401, by the way. A closure westbound. It looks like there's a fatal crash on the 401. I'll update that situation.
All right, temperatures, they look like spring, don't they? We're looking at a lot of zeros through Kitchener, Brantford, through Toronto, 1 in Hamilton, 2 in St. Catharines.
Yeah. But anyway, it's going to be pretty nice today, so get ready for some of the melting to go on.
And over the weekend, it really wasn't that bad. We did see some sunshine. Time change. Don't forget, if you forgot to turn your clocks ahead an hour, do so today, or you're going to be very, very late for work or early for work.
You could be late for work.
You're going to be tired, regardless.
You're going to be late. I just changed the clock in the car on the way down.
I still haven't changed my watch.
Oh, goodness.
Wait, what time is it? It's 4:45.
Yeah.
4:45.
What time is it?
It's early. All right, well, over the weekend, it wasn't bad. We did see some sunshine when you factored in the wind yesterday morning. Do we have more warmth on the way? That answer coming up in your long range. But first, Tom, what's going on 401? Well, we do stay mild for at least one more day. Tomorrow looks great. We're going to see a daytime high of 5 degrees. And then by Wednesday, weak system moving through. This is where we can see some flurries back to -1. -7 for Thursday. So much cooler forecast. By Friday, we bump back up to 3 degrees. And then as Saturday approaches, temperatures, they're going up. We are going to be seeing the potential for rain snow. We start off in Brazil. Take a look at this. It's a dust devil. They're caused by the standard warm air meets cold. Fortunately, they usually don't get big enough to do any damage, but they sure are fun to look at. Could it be? Is this a sign of spring? While there are few of us who wouldn't mind endless winter, many Canadians are done with the season. And after what's been a longer, colder, and snowier one than in recent years, many of us are now looking for anything that says the season is over. But as most of us know, the transition from winter to spring is 1 step forward, 2 steps back. And snow was falling in Atlantic Canada thanks to a system from the U.S. Here's a sign of spring most of us can do without. It's pothole season. And this killer pothole in Kitchener trapped at least 1 driver. It's the same story for most of southern Ontario. Our forecast for spring, major road repairs for just about all of us. Temperature temperatures finally climbed back to seasonal this past weekend. And for the next day or so, it's actually going to feel as if spring really is around the corner. Some places might even be flirting with double digits. But don't get too comfortable. We'll tell you why later in the hour. Skiers and boarders take heart. Winter is not quite over yet, although you may have to travel to find it. Snow is falling in Banff on the weekend, so plenty of spring skiing ahead. If you'd like to get away from the cold and the gray, why not head to Orlando? 28 degrees. Miami looks good, 28 degrees as well.
Closed captioning.
It's Monday. It is March the 10th. Thanks for joining us. March break activities kick off this week. There was the time change. Hopefully you sprung forward. I really liked eating dinner last night when it was still light out.
Yeah, still light, and that's nice. And we got milder temperatures coming in, which is going to melt some of the ice and snow. So all of this is good news. Trying to entertain the kids, well, it's going to be a busy week.
For many people. All right, well, temperatures right now are actually very spring-like. This looks like spring.
That's good news, eh? I do have bad news in the 4-1.
Yeah.
We have it closed.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
And I know the answer, but I want people to tweet me their answer.
I see.
At this time of year, which would you rather, rain or snow?
Rain.
Yeah, me too.
Rain.
How about yourself, rain or snow? Tweet me at EmilyTWN and let me know what you would prefer.
I think there's no contest.
Yeah, you never know.
I think you're going to get thousands and thousands of rains.
Really?
And no snows.
I don't think I have thousands and thousands of followers.
Double up.
I don't know.
Tweet her twice.
Yeah. Yesterday morning, and the wind was strong last night. It has died down significantly, so this morning it's not as windy. And as you saw, it's a little on the mild side. See, there's my Twitter right there. So send me a tweet at this time of year. Which would you rather, rain or snow? And everybody knows Tom's answer. Tom, how's it going on the 401? Well, it's not bad. Tomorrow we're going to stay mild. We get up to 5 degrees yet again. We'll see some sunshine. It's a good day. Wednesday, however, we do have some snow on the way. It's going to be fairly light, and then we cool right back down to below seasonal averages by Thursday. We're looking at -7. Friday, we bump back up. It's a real roller coaster right now. And then by Saturday, could see a new system bringing us a rain-snow mix.
This weather segment.
Well, it looks great for March break activities. We've got a little bit of a roller coaster when it comes to our temperatures, but not bad. Today, 5 degrees. Tomorrow, 5 degrees. By Wednesday, some light snow, so that would be a good day to take the kids skiing. We're looking at -1. Thursday, cold but sunny. Again, another great ski day. We're looking at -7. Friday, we bump up to 3 degrees. And then on Saturday for the weekend, to round off March break, we're looking at a rain-snow mix.
This weather's.
Not a bad morning forecast. We are looking at temperatures that, well, they almost reflect spring, wouldn't you say? We're looking at 0 through Toronto, -1 through Brantford, -1 through Kitchener, -2 through Newmarket. All around, I think we're going to see some sunshine and be happy with that. We're looking at -2 through Owen Sound, -1 through Barrie. If you travel further east, a little bit more cloud cover, cool-ish temperatures, Kingston at -2.
Close.
Well, we are seeing milder air moving in through southern Ontario, and the good news is that it's actually going to last for a couple of days, and then we're going to cool down again, but then we warm up, and then we cool down again. So, well, you kind of get the idea. March break kicked off this weekend, and I think a lot of people are out enjoying the mild-ish conditions. We'll take a look at the contrast between our last 2 weekends, March 1st versus March 8th, and you can see a huge warm-up. Geraldton went from -21 to -7. Toronto went from -3 to 2 degrees. Ottawa went from -5 to 0. I threw this out there. At this point in the season, what would you rather? Would you rather it to be raining, or would you rather see snow? I personally would rather rain. I think Victor says the same thing. He says rain, as I need a cheap car wash. Yeah, all the salt that's all over our vehicles right now is not pretty. John said snow as rain makes ice, and that is another very good point. When you've got that kind of warm up, thaw, you get that melting, you get that runoff, and you get very slippery sidewalks and driveways. I love this picture. I just had to show you this picture. It's on our website, photo of the day. This sweet little pig actually fell off a truck. The OPP rescued this pig and is now living happily at a farm. Isn't that sweet in Cornwall? How adorable. Nice little nose. All right, rain or snow, what would you rather? Send me a tweet. I'd love to hear from you at EmilyTWN. I'm going to turn things over to Tom Reynolds right now. He's an update on traffic. Thanks so much, Kevin. Yeah, the warm-up, it's here, but it's not going to last forever, which is upsetting to many, including myself. So today, not a lot of active weather, a little bit of cloud cover this morning. We'll see a little bit of sunshine. We do have a system moving to the north, so if you're traveling eastbound up towards Ottawa or even in through Montreal, we could see some more snow, possibly even a rain-snow mix. Behind that, we've got the cold front moving through. That's going to clip southern Ontario, and that's where we're going to see that cold air moving in for Wednesday and Thursday. That's when things are really going to cool off. But for today and tomorrow, we are mild, and I know a lot of people are loving it. Tom, what's going on the 401? Thanks, Tom. I've got great news. Tomorrow we stay mild, 5 degrees. I do have bad news, though. Wednesday, we cool back down to -1, but because it is the March break, this will be a great day to take the kids skiing. We're looking at -7 for Thursday. Again, another day to enjoy winter activities, skating, tobogganing, that kind of thing. By Friday, we're looking at 3 degrees, so we warm back up just in time for the weekend. Now, for Saturday, we do have a system coming in, a bit of a rain-snow mix, but temperatures staying relatively seasonal. Hamilton, oh wow, 7 degrees tomorrow, but then on Wednesday, cooling down again, some light snow. Thursday, cold but sunny, and Friday, warming up again. Countdown to spring, we think. Coming up, the March weather yo-yo begins as winter finally loosens its grip. Dare we say it? Yes, absolutely. Temperatures today getting up to 5 degrees. Tomorrow looks great as well. 5, mix of sun and cloud. Wednesday, we're looking at -1. We do have a system moving in. This is going to be giving us some light snow. By Thursday, sunshine returns, but so do cold temperatures. -7, well below our seasonal average. By Friday, bumping back up to 3. And Saturday, we're looking at a rain-snow mix. Tomorrow in Hamilton, a great day for the kids on March break. It's still cold enough that you can enjoy winter activities, but it's going to be mild enough for the moms and dads that have to do it with you. 7 degrees tomorrow.
Go to the weather.
Thanks, Kevin. And temperatures are just going to continue to rise throughout the day today. We're going to see a daytime high of 5. I know, and in some areas, maybe even a little bit warmer than that. A little bit of cloud cover this morning, high pressure moving in later on this afternoon. We may see a little bit of sunshine. System to our north, bringing in some active weather through Ottawa and Montreal if you've got travel plans. And then we've got the cold front that's going to be moving through Tuesday overnight and into Wednesday. And that's when we could actually see some flurries. We've got a trough coming up from the south. That's where we're going to see some light snow and temperatures dropping. I mean, tomorrow we're going to be 5 degrees, but by Wednesday, well, we're looking at -1. So a bit of a difference when it comes to our temperature trend. The seesaw, or the roller coaster, if you will, continues, and I've got more details on that coming up in your long-range forecast. But first, Tom, what's going on the roads? 5 degrees for tomorrow with some sunshine, and then Wednesday -1. A little bit of light snow coming in from the south. Thursday, we drop significantly. We're going down to -7, so that's well below our seasonal average. And then Friday, we bump back up again. Remember I was talking about that seesaw roller coaster business? Yeah, that's exactly what we're experiencing this week. But we all know that when winter turns into spring, you kind of take 1 step forward and 18 steps back. This is kind of in the 18 steps. By Saturday, we're really going to warm up again. We're getting up to 2 degrees, but we could see a rain-snow mix. All in all, a pretty fabulous week for March break. Countdown to spring, we think. Coming up, the March weather yo-yo begins as winter finally loosens its grip. We start off in Brazil. Take a look at this. It's a dust devil. They're caused by the standard warm air meets cold. Fortunately, they usually don't get big enough to do any damage, but they sure are fun to look at. Could it be? Is this a sign of spring? Well, there are few of us who wouldn't mind endless winter. Many Canadians are done with the season. And after what's been a longer, colder, and snowier one than in recent years, many of us are now looking for anything that says the season is over. But as most of us know, the transition from winter to spring is 1 step forward, 2 steps back. And snow was falling in Atlantic Canada thanks to a system from the U.S. Here's a sign of spring most of us can do without. It's pothole season, and this killer pothole in Kitchener trapped at least one driver. It's the same story for most of southern Ontario. Our forecast for spring, major road repairs for just about all of us. Temperatures finally climbed back to seasonal this past weekend, and for the next day or so, it's actually going to feel as if spring really is around the corner. Some places might even be flirting with double digits. But don't get too comfortable. We'll tell you why later in the hour. Skiers and boarders take heart. Winter is not quite over yet, although you may have to travel to find it. Snow is falling in Banff on the weekend, so plenty of spring skiing ahead. Your temperatures warming up today, 5 degrees, tomorrow 5 degrees, -1 for Wednesday, however. This is a great forecast for March break. If you are chomping at the bit to get out to hit the slopes, Wednesday is going to be the day for it with that light snow falling. It'll make the atmosphere perfect. And then for Thursday, we're looking at -7, so still cold but sunny. And then for Friday, 3 degrees. We're okay for Saturday temperature-wise, but expect a rain snow mix through the GTA.
Go to the weather network.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us. It's Monday. It is the 10th of March.
Yep.
Spring is literally around the corner. And I actually saw a really funny Facebook post.
Yes.
It was a picture of like a corner of a building and a little spring coming out.
A little spring sticking its head out. Well,
Yeah, around the
spring is
corner.
here, and we're starting to feel a little bit of warmth, and the sun is feeling nice, so today's going to be a beautiful day.
Yeah, we've got temperatures that I think everybody will like, but we're starting off a little on the cool side, so dress for the weather. Layers. Think layers today.
Rivers and streams are going to swell really fast. Kids are off school.
Yeah.
There's nothing more attractive to young kids sometimes than a big, huge river streaming down, so you just have to warn them to stay well away.
Yeah, absolutely. Good
Yeah.
advice. Well, over the weekend, we saw some decent weather. On Saturday, we hit 2 degrees. Yes, the ice conditions are going to change dramatically. I need to get my little Brooklyn one of those snow shovels. Put her to work this week. All right, well, we'll talk about your long range. Will this warmth stick around? Details just ahead. First, Tom, what's going on the roads? All right, here's the good news. And, sorry, excuse me, I'm still getting over a cold. The good news is that we've got 5 degrees for tomorrow with some sunshine. Hold on. Am I sneezing? No, I'm not sneezing. We've got -1 for Wednesday with a little bit of snow. And then for Thursday, sunshine returns. But look at the temperatures. They drop dramatically. We're talking -7. Friday, back up to 3 degrees. And then for Saturday, we're looking at 2 degrees. A rain-snow mix, but all in all, I think this week is perfect for March break activities. Countdown to spring? We think. Coming up, the March weather yo-yo begins as winter finally loosens its grip. Well, we are going to be seeing warming temperatures for today and into tomorrow, but things change. By Wednesday, we've got some snow on the way, system coming up from the U.S. It's going to be giving us some light accumulation and -1 temperatures. By Thursday, the sunshine returns, but it's cold. We're looking at -7. Again, we should be around 2 degrees for this time of year, so well below our seasonal average. Friday, 3 degrees, and then by Saturday, a rain-snow mix moves in through the GTA, but I think all in all, it's going to be a perfect week for March break. Good morning. It's Monday. It's March the 10th. Thanks for joining us. It is March break. Temperatures are warming up.
Oh, yeah.
But you've had a lot of issues on the roads today.
Well, I thought it would be a nice quiet morning. Everything would be great. But then we started off with a major crash on the 401. It's still closed off at Leslie. We had other problems in the West End. So really, it should be easy street on the drive, and it's not for many people.
Well, the good news for today is that temperatures are going to be rising above the freezing mark.
Finally, we have a positive thing. That's nice.
It is. Take a look at our current temperatures. Think layers today, because yeah, it is a little chilly start to the day.
Well away, especially with the children being off and wanting to find things to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
Yeah.
I remember playing by the river when I was a kid.
You're thinking of your own experiences.
Well, it's dangerous. You've got to be careful.
It is. All right, well, over the weekend, we did see some great weather. We saw some cold weather, especially yesterday. It felt like -17 in the morning with that wind chill. But on Saturday, it was great. We saw a daytime high of 2. These happy skaters are in Markham, Ontario. just taking it all in and enjoying what winter still has left to offer. And as Tom was mentioning, with that cold kind of freeze-thaw cycle, you're not going to be able to skate on outdoor ponds pretty soon. So really just enjoy it while you can, because those days are numbered. And I don't think too many people are sad about that. We've got your long range coming up, but first, Tom with traffic.
Warm up.
Well, we're looking good for today and tomorrow. We're going to hit a daytime high of 5 degrees. By Wednesday, we do have some snow on the way, but that's great for ski enthusiasts. If you're hitting the slopes for March break, Wednesday's a good day. Thursday, -7, sunshine. So again, a great day to be out with the kids. Friday, 3 degrees, even better. And then Saturday, we do see a rain snow mix moving in through the GTA, but temperatures are going to stay seasonal all weekend long. I am guessing that the aquarium downtown, the new one, is going to be packed this week. It is going to be great to be traveling around, though. The weather is amazing. We've got a daytime high of 5 today. Tomorrow, beautiful as well. We don't have to worry about that area of low pressure. That's staying well to the north. We do, however, have a few flurries coming in for Tuesday overnight and into Wednesday from this system to the south, and that is going to cool our temperatures down. We're going to hit -1 for Wednesday, and then Thursday we're looking at -7, but lots of sunshine. Friday, we bump back up to 3 degrees, and Saturday we could see a rain snow mix. But all in all, I think this weather is perfect for March break activities for the kids. Well, we are fortunate. We are going to stay mild for today and into tomorrow, 5 degrees. By Wednesday, however, we do have a system to the south that's just going to be inching its way north, giving us a little bit of snow and bringing us colder temperatures. -1. Cold still yet on Thursday. We're looking at -7, but lots of sunshine. By Friday, bumping up to 3 degrees, and then Saturday cooling down to 2 with a rain snow mix in the forecast. Good morning. It's Monday. It's the 10th of March. Thanks for joining us. Happy March break to all the kids that are just rolling out of bed right about now.
Yeah, maybe still in bed.
Depending on their age, I'm thinking.
Yeah, I bet you Liam still is.
14 down,
Yeah.
they may be awake. 14 up, not a chance.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, he probably is up till about 2 a.m., so he's now probably just off drifting in sleep.
Just dreaming about what's
just
for
dreaming.
breakfast
That's
at
right.
noon. All right, well, temperatures right now are very mild. March is a good sign of spring, and so are these temperatures. Yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful kickoff to March break. I know they kind of kicked it off on Friday because I know a lot of kids had a PA day.
Oddly enough, March break coming, they have a PA day. Isn't
Shocking.
that odd? How that happens.
It always happens.
Yeah.
All right, well, the melt is on, as Tom was mentioning. Puddles are just growing. Now, you have to be really careful, and not only around streams, because they're going to be running high and fast, rivers as well. You have to be cautious about cleaning out your storm drains, because with all of the snow and slush that's melting and all the water, it'll need somewhere to go before it freezes again, because that's a good sign of spring. So if you do have a storm drain in front of your house, make sure it stays clear of all that ice and snow. We'll talk about your long range. We'll let you know about the freezing temperatures that are going to be coming our way in just a moment. But first, Tom, what's going on the roads?
Cast.
You wish you were forecast. Well, we do have a great day today. We've got mild conditions and some sunshine. Tomorrow, same deal. That area of low pressure you just saw skirt across the screen, well, that one is actually going to stay to the north. It's the one to the south that we have to be more concerned with. This is the one that's going to be moving in through southern Ontario for Wednesday, giving us some light snow. Cooling temperatures, we're looking at a high of about -1. By Thursday, well below our seasonal average, we're going to hit -7, feeling like -13. Friday, we warm back up, and then the next system arrives on Saturday with a rain snow mix for the GTA. It is going to stay mild for the next few days. We've got 5 degrees today, 5 degrees tomorrow, but then we do have a system coming up from the south. It is going to help cool down our temperatures to -1, feeling more like -6, and bring in some light snow. It stays quite cool for Thursday, but at least we're going to see some sunshine. There's that silver lining in spring, right? Especially when winter's turning into spring, we kind of take 2 steps forward and about 18 steps back. That's what's going to happen on Thursday, -7. By Friday, we go forward a little bit. 3 degrees with a mix of sun and cloud, a beautiful day, and 2 degrees for Saturday with a bit of a rain snow mix. All in all, a great week for any kind of March break activities. Good morning. It's Monday. It's March the 10th. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Weather Network. I'm Emily Vukovic. Temperatures today will make people happy. Some signs of spring are amazing. Some signs of spring are not so much. The warming temperatures getting up to 5 degrees today. Happy. Potholes in and around the Kitchener area, not so much. This actually got one driver stuck. See? There they are. Unfortunate. But you know what? That freeze-thaw cycle, it is really bad for the roads. So construction and a lot of road crews are going to be out in the next couple of weeks trying to fill these massive potholes. It's not going to be ideal. So just keep your eye on the information that they post for you in the next week or so. And through Toronto, you can see the puddles are starting to get larger and larger and larger. So clean out your storm drains if they're covered with snow, because in the next couple of days we are going to see that melting, and you don't want it to freeze into ice, because then it's just very slippery conditions. 5 degrees this afternoon, staying warm through this evening. Through the overnight, we're going to stay above 0. Yay! 3 degrees, and then tomorrow morning we're looking at 2 with a mix of sun and cloud. It's a gorgeous forecast, a mix of sun and cloud today and tomorrow. That system staying well to our north. We don't have to worry about that. Cold front, however, is going to help cool down our temperatures for this next system to set up throughout southern Ontario. And this one is going to be bringing us some light snow. So we're looking at -1 for Wednesday. Thursday, we're at -7. So it is going to be quite cold, below our seasonal average, but at least it's going to be sunny. By Friday, we're looking at 3 degrees in the mix of sun and cloud. And Saturday, new system moves in through southern Ontario. We're going to be seeing a rain snow mix, but temperatures staying mild with a high of 2. Sweet. Thanks, Suzanne. Okay, well, we've been talking about our warm-up throughout southern Ontario. It's going to last for about 2 days, but these warm temperatures are going to be perfect for March break activities, not so perfect for the flooding that occurs with this type of warm-up. Now, streets are certainly melting. This is a look at Waterloo on Saturday, and you can see the puddles are just going to be growing. With 2 days of warm temperatures, rivers and streams are going to be running high and fast, so just be cautious, especially this week, because it is March break with the kids, walking the dogs, that kind of thing. Snow on the ground, there is still quite a lot of it, so if you are a skier, boarder, you can still hit the slopes up in Barrie. Through most of cottage country, we do have 30+ centimeters of snow on the ground. And in through northern Ontario, it looks good through Sault Ste. Marie and North Bay. 30+ centimeters, so still pretty good. Now, when you've got conditions like we do today, here's some winter comfort tips. Lightweight clothing for active pursuits. Consider wearing a hat and gloves. I wore my gloves today, not a toque, but I certainly wore my gloves. So just be prepared for these changing temperatures over the next couple of days. Think layers this week. We're looking at 2 degrees with a mix of sun and cloud, and tomorrow afternoon, 5 beautiful sunny. Wednesday, however, we do have a new system coming in from the United States. This one is going to be bringing us some moisture. It's really just going to be light snow at this point. -1 is the daytime high. That's the worst it's doing. It's really cooling down our temperatures. It's going to be cold on Thursday. We're looking at -7. And then by Friday, we bump back up to 3 degrees. Saturday, new system moves in. This one is going to be keeping our temperatures close to seasonal at 2 degrees. But we have the potential, because of the warmth, to see a bit of a rain-snow mix to start the weekend. With spring right around the corner, what would you prefer this time of year? Rain or snow? Well, Ray says rain to wash everything away. Take a look at this picture. This actually happened in the same day. First, they were driving through rain. Then they ended up driving through snow. Whiteout conditions almost. Snow as rain makes ice. That's a really good point. Things can get a little slippery at this time of year. Victor says rain as I need a cheap car wash. I agree. I could use a cheap car wash too. And Howie said rain, I don't have to shovel it. That is a really good point, Howie. I think a lot of people are voting with the rain. Good morning. It's Monday. It's March the 10th. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Weather Network. I'm Emily Vukovic. Temperatures today will make people happy. With spring right around the corner, what would you prefer this time of year? Rain or snow? Well, Ray says rain to wash everything away. Take a look at this picture. This actually happened in the same day. First, they were driving through rain. Then they ended up driving through snow. Whiteout conditions almost. Snow as rain makes ice. That's a really good point. Things can get a little slippery at this time of year. Victor says rain as I need a cheap car wash. I agree. I could use a cheap car wash too. And Howie said rain, I don't have to shovel it. That is a really good point, Howie. I think a lot of people are voting with the rain.